Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through.
All right, y'all, man. Welcome back. Endzone Views, man. Me and your boy Nick, you know what I'm saying? My partner Dreak with me.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? We're going to get it in. We ain't going to spend too much time on it today. You know what I'm saying? Quick recap of last week. We're going to jump into this week, give our little predictions, get out the way. You know, the Dogs ain't playing this week, so, you know, we chilling, waiting on the little Polar Gators. I don't know who their coach going to be because Billy got fired.
Yeah, they let that man go, man, middle of the season. That's crazy.
I mean, he going to be an analyst in Athens. Don't even worry about it, Billy. We got you.
I don't know why you keep trying to get all these coaches in Athens. You ain't say that about James Franklin.
He couldn't Athens too. What you mean?
You ain't say that about Sam Pitt. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you did.
Well, I want pit balls. What you mean?
Mind.
Man? Hey, man, come to death row.
Nah, Pittman.
Come to death row. Hey, but we would have two of the best offensive line coaches in the country. I ain't. You think I'm gonna say no? You think I'm gonna say no? Me? Boy, stop.
Let you tell it. Y'all don't need no help. Y'all got the best offensive line. Y'all got the best defensive line. Y'all got the best safeties. Y'all got the best corners.
Hey, man, get what?
In your opinion, Georgia's the best at everything. Y'all got the best. Y'all got the best of the best.
First of all, I ain't said all that. But however, if Kirby Smart was my DC, I would still say, you know what? Hey, man, bring Jeremy Pruitt, bring Nick Saban, bring Mel Tucker, bring Dan Lanning, bring Bill Belichick. Because you know what I can't have? I can't have too many great defensive minds on the defensive side of the ball.
Bill Belichick,
I ain't say be a head coach. I just said come be an analyst.
He might be getting him a little exit ticket up out of there pretty soon.
Hey, he could be an analyst. You know what I'm saying? They come kick back. They come kick back in Athens. You know what I'm saying? Matter for him and old girl can stay right there in Atlanta. You feel me? Just show up during the week for the analyst meetings, give your opinion, and go right back to Atlanta. You feel me?
So you saying you want all the help y'all need?
Who wouldn't? That's all I'm saying. Who wouldn't want it? If it's there, why not? Nick Saban used to do it. Nick Saban had Lane Kiffin as the offensive coordinator and hired Steve Sarkisian to be an offensive analyst. What is he analyzing that Lane Kiffin don't know? Nothing.
What you mean? That's basically just having his replacement already there.
So you understand?
So when Lane left, Sarkisian was already there. So
you understand then? You can't have too many great minds in one room.
It ain't even about having too many
so
great
you can't
minds.
have
it's
too
just
many.
Being prepared for whenever one person exits, you got his replacement already there. You ain't got to search around.
I mean, that's cool and all, and that part of it worked. But correct me if I'm wrong, but Steve Sarkisian wasn't the offensive coordinator when Lane left. It was Bill O'Brien or somebody like that, right?
Yeah, no, it was Brian Daboll.
Brian Daboll. Okay, cool. Another great offensive mind, according to NFL people. He ain't working college, but NFL at work, right?
I mean, I guess I really ain't watched him up though.
I'm just saying. So we
had him, but that was just for that playoff game.
He was already on the staff though, right?
Yeah, for that playoff game because Lane left while we was in the playoffs.
That was Nick Saban's fault. That was ego.
Brian Daboll coached for them, and then that next season, Sarkisian was there. So. Yeah.
See, Sarkisian was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons for a whole season and then came back to Alabama.
You sure?
I'm positive.
It could have been.
But that's not my point. My point is you had Lane Kiffin as your OC. Brian Daboll, I want to say he was the quarterback's coach at that point. And then Steve Sarkisian was an off-field offensive analyst. So that brings me back to my point. You can't have too many great minds in a room.
I mean, you can never have too many great minds. But that's
my only point.
What I'm saying is, you want them because you feel like y'all need the help.
No, I want
Saban had him because he just had this replacement ready. So when one person make an exit, he ain't gotta go searching.
No, he had it because he needed the help.
Nah, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Lane Kiffin ain't need no help. You don't need no help now.
I didn't say Lane Kiffin needed no help whatsoever.
Nick Saban, everybody know that is the head coach rehab. That's what that is. He revamped all them fellas' careers, your coach included. Your coach ain't need revamping, but he stayed up under Nick Saban long enough to get him a head coaching gig.
No, he stayed up under Nick Saban long enough to get the job he wanted. He could have been left a long time ago.
I mean, yeah. Anybody come up under Nick Saban, everybody wanting to steal him. There was a lot of poaching going on with our coaches. Same thing happened with Dabo Swinney.
Hey man.
But his
hold on, man. Y'all had a coach who went to Maryland and was trash. I don't want to hear that. Y'all had Billy Napier went to Louisiana or something like that and was decent. Then he just get fired for being trash. So I don't want to hear none of that.
I ain't never said
I don't hear none of
all
that.
of them that come up on the Nick Saban go be great head coaches.
Oh, okay.
Some people just good at being coordinators.
Some people were just in great situations that made them look better than they was. Cause all these people that we talking about wasn't good coordinators. But I ain't calling no names. I ain't pointing no fingers at nobody. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
That's what I'm saying. Some of them was good coordinators. That don't mean they meant to be a
some of them wasn't even good coordinators.
Like who?
I just said I ain't calling no names.
Cause you can't name one.
I can name a few.
You can't name one.
Oh, I can name a few. I ain't gonna do it. Cause if I do it, then I'm gonna end up talking about the ones that been at Georgia, and I'm gonna get mad again. Cause boy, listen, when I tell you terrible, well, listen to me. When I tell you I took it personal how bad this was for a certain coach.
What was this coach the offensive coordinator?
I am not going to say offense or defense.
Schottenheimer.
Worse than Brian Schottenheimer.
Worse than him? I don't know nobody who you rated as a coordinator more than you did him. Cause you used to drag that man. You couldn't stand him.
I stand on what I said. Every piece of it.
But I'm trying to think. I don't know nobody else who you was talking about that you didn't like that was as a coordinator at UGA.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say no name. So after I say this, we're gonna move on. He's back on the UGA coaching staff, but he's not the offensive coordinator. So anyway, last week, speaking of them dogs, you know what I'm saying? The dogs play host, the number 5 Ole Miss. Boy, my offensive coordinator need a raise. My defensive coordinator needed a demotion after that.
Another shootout.
Boy, listen, I'm talking about it feel like 2011, 2012 Georgia all over again. Feel like I got Aaron Murray and them back.
Well, 2012. Oh, you mean from an offensive standpoint?
Both. Cause the defense.
Y'all defense was great.
It was great. The back half of 2012.
Yeah, that's the year we went. We played on the SEC championship with the winner going on to play Notre Dame.
And the whole defense changed in the middle of the season when Sean Williams made a quote. You know, something to the effect that I'm wondering if I got to slap somebody to get guys going. Woo, woo, woo. Because basically what happened was everybody knew that defense was like one of the best in the country. And if you believe some of the reports, a lot of them people was kind of reading their own clipping, so to speak. And they was more looking forward to the NFL draft than handling their business right then.
You really need to give your defensive coordinator some grace, though.
I'm finna get there. So he said what he said. You know, they had the off week before the Florida game. And Bloody Tuesday was Bloody Tuesday to the point of the starting fullback was out with a concussion because it changed the attitude of the team. And then, you know, from the Florida game on, you know, they was out here putting BTA on their defense like they should have been in the first half. However, like you say, my defensive coordinator irritated me to death. But watching the game back a couple times, okay, you try some different things, and I like it. I like the fact that you would try to make some adjustments. I can't blame him for everything that was going wrong. Because
that ain't why I say give him some grace.
What you mean?
I'm saying give him some grace for the simple fact that y'all defense is young, man. You got a bunch of freshmen and sophomore out there. Now, if you had a bunch of upperclassmen out there and they was letting folks got down run up the score on them like that, I can understand. But the fact that y'all so young and probably over half of that defense is gonna be back next season because again, y'all so young, they're gonna make their little mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So they got it. We're only midway through the season. Sometimes they don't get them full stride to 8 or 9 games in when they really understand what's going on. But you got freshmen out there that's, you know what I'm saying, that you expecting to play like seniors.
You are 100% correct. Except for the fact of what irritates me about him has nothing to do with the players on the field. It is the same scheme that they have been doing since Kirby Smart has been there. And it's the same thing that's irritated me the entire time.
So what is it? The fact that they running zone so much?
The fact that you running so much zone and not bringing pressure at the same time. But that's why I say rewatching the game, 2-3 times, I saw them actually try.
But you gotta understand, when you run the zone, when you run the zone and you bring pressure, that still leave holes in that zone. If that quarterback can get it off, trust me, Ty Sampson done dissected
It's
a
gonna be
zone running
holes.
defense with pressure.
It's gonna be holes in the zone no matter what.
Yeah, either way.
So if you gonna run zone, you have
But what
to
I'm
bring
saying
pressure.
is,
You
if
can't
bring
allow them to
pressure-
sit back.
If you bring pressure and you don't get home, that make you even more vulnerable.
If you don't bring pressure and all you do is run the zone, you vulnerable anyway.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay, let's say you bring pressure with your two linebackers.
I ain't even saying bring both.
And we run the screen behind that pressure you just bought. Now the only thing you got is a safety and a cornerback that you hope can get over there in time. But yet I got 3 or 4 blockers in front of me. So
okay, cool.
you're more susceptible to
Cool.
getting gashed big by bringing
and
pressure
that
with
particular play call is designed to beat the blitz, right?
Right.
Same time, flip the script. Let's say we run, basic cover 2. You send your receiver deep. Now he one-on-one my safety. You like your receiver or my safety? Standing flat-footed, basically.
I like my receiver.
Okay, then. So it's pick your poison. Either way you go, no matter what defense you run, it's a weakness in it. No matter what offense you run, it's a weakness in it.
Okay, so you know the defense that Kirby don't like to run?
We know what
Keep
they like
everything
to run.
in front of us.
And you also don't do that when you're running the zone. Because to keep everything in front of you, you need the safeties to play deep, but you need your corners to be on somebody. You need your linebackers to be on somebody, not just standing there.
No, they got a area that they supposed to.
And that wasn't working. And you seen what worked? You know what ended up working? When they started getting stops at the end of the game? Playing man, cover 2 deep, man under. You allow them corners to get up and bump and run with the receiver, and now you got somebody right there. You got a linebacker running with that tight end, so he not just coming across the field all willy-nilly. Like, it changes things. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying they should do that more. You have all these talented corners over here. Let them guys rotate in. Don't just say, I'm going to just play these 2 the whole game. And now you got 2 people out there got to run 1,000 miles every game, and they dog tired in the 4th quarter. No, you got the NFL corners. Put them in there. Let them play. Young or not, you know what I'm saying? You got 2 red shirt freshmen on the field playing right now. So
that's what I was saying by y'all having a young defense. So
let me ask you this then. What you think is harder for a young corner to do? Know how to play the zone, or say, this your man, go with him?
I think he's more susceptible to getting beat if you put him in man.
How? You got safety help over the top.
He a true freshman, so
you got safety help over the top. A lot of
times, I'm gonna tell you this. We got our main receiver, right? Well, really, I can say any 3 of our receivers. You got Jeremy Bernard, Ryan Williams, or Isaiah Horton, or even our young receiver, Lacier Brooks. If you tell me you gonna put your cornerback, any one of your cornerbacks, in man coverage, and it's a true freshman, I'll take that all day.
I'll take Dominic Kelly, who is the true freshman that got playing time early, but he really like the 4th or 5th corner, right? I would take him, put him on the field, and say, hey, you got Ryan Williams on this play. All you do is run with him. That's simple, right? It ain't complicated. It ain't nothing to think about.
It's simple. But as an offensive coordinator, I would love that. Put your true freshman on my
That's fine.
receiver.
And he might get beat.
Ain't no might in it.
This is what I'm saying, though. My point is, he could play freer because he know all I got
gotta do is run with him.
And I got safety help over the top.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
versus trying to play zone and saying, okay, well, he go in, you go in with him this much, and then you kind of pass that off and catch the other dude coming back. That's too much. And that's what be happening. They getting confused because they trying to overcomplicate the defense. That's what I'm saying.
That's because they're young, you know what I'm saying? In high school.
Exactly my point. So you should simplify things, right?
Yeah. But
what's more simple than this your man on this play, you run with him.
But as a true freshman, you playing, man, you going to look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Think so? I don't think so.
If you get beat, you a true freshman, you playing man, you get beat. Now everybody looking at you like, come on, bro.
Everybody can get beat. That's why I say.
But what I'm saying is, as a true freshman, you'll be more likely to be like, oh, well, he can't stick with him. We got to pull him out. Let's try somebody else and then see if he can. That's more likely to happen.
By the time you get to
versus you putting a junior, senior cornerback in there and he get beat, you be like, okay, he just got beat on that play.
But see, this is my point though. I use Dominic Kelly as an example because he is a true freshman. He is a corner, but he's like number 5 on the depth chart. So for him to even get in the game, look at the other people that's had to play already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't like I want you to go out there, hey man, first play of the game, you got Jeremiah Smith all day today. No, that ain't what I'm asking you to do. I'm just asking you to be part of this rotation. So these next 3-4 plays, you got receiver number 2 in the slot or whatever, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, however they gonna do it. But anyway, like we really getting off topic. You know what I'm saying? We could be here all day arguing about my dogs. But moving on, Alabama played host to number 11 Tennessee. You know, they was able to pull out the win.
Hold on. Don't say able to pull out like it was just a close game or we barely won or something. What we did was what we always do at home, BTA, and we got up out of there. We did what we needed to do. That was it. I ain't even got to sit here and talk about who did what, why, when, and how. But what I am going to say is y'all had us underestimating Tennessee back in. They actually pretty decent. But other than that.
They look decent against y'all.
They look decent because their offense got stopped.
They look decent against Alabama.
Because their offense got stopped.
They didn't look decent against Georgia. But
they didn't get wore out. Which y'all, they got wore out because their offense was doing cocaine numbers on y'all.
Your logic is flawed.
Hung 40 on y'all.
Your logic is flawed because their offense had to walk the ball down the field to get points. Against y'all, their offense was going 3 and out, piece of a drive, punt.
But what I'm saying is our drives are slow.
So y'all drives were slow. So what you're saying is that Tennessee defense looked bad against Georgia because they were looking bad against Georgia.
No, what I'm
I understand.
Saying, what I'm saying is roll tide, we won. That's all that matters.
Anyway, the Vanderbilt Commodores played host to LSU. I called the upset. I just want to let everybody know that I called the upset. We don't care if you pick Vanderbilt. We don't care because I said it.
But is that really an upset? Vanderbilt is good. It's not the 2000. What was last year? 24.
Yeah.
It's not the. I'm just go all the way back to 2022 because 2023 they was all right. So 2022 on back, it's not that Vanderbilt.
Hey man, it's the 1909 Vandy.
No, it's a good Vanderbilt team.
Go look at 1909. They were whipping stuff back then in them days. I don't know if it was really 1909, but somewhere in the area they won it all. Anyway, they pulled a dub out 31-24 at home over number 10 LSU. And what I couldn't understand for the life of me is how was LSU still ranked number 10 though? But their offense is so poo.
Yeah. So what? That's only 2 losses for them though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's only their second loss. That's why.
They got some more coming. They got Alabama on the schedule. They got A&M on the schedule.
They got A&M Saturday.
See what I'm saying? They got some more coming. Don't worry about it.
But A&M and LSU, that's a little rival slick. So they might pull that off.
Yeah, give me A&M by 2 touchdowns.
I don't know about 2 touchdowns. Now LSU offense might be poor, but their defense is decent. I ain't saying their defense is good. I ain't saying it's great, but it's decent.
We'll get there. USC went on the road to number 13 Notre Dame. Notre Dame, looked like they back to where they supposed to be from the beginning. Got they win 34-24. Not a whole lot to say about it other than they finally started giving Jeremiah Love the ball a lot. I don't know what that was about. He your best player. Why you took the ball out of his hands and were giving it to somebody else? It's crazy to me. The boy had almost 200-some yards on like 10 touches or something like that. It's crazy work.
Maybe they wanted to spread the ball around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to spread it to my main running back more than the running back that really should be number 2 that y'all trying to make number 1. And it obviously wasn't working.
Coaches do that.
It don't make no sense.
Coaches, that's just like Kyle Shanahan wanted Matt Ryan to be the Super Bowl MVP when Devontae Freeman was running the ball.
And they lost that game, correct?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, then. Beast mode, you know what I'm saying? They tried to make Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
They were kind of doing stuff like that to him that whole season and the next season because they really didn't want to pay him. You know what I mean? The NFL a business like that. Utah lost the Holy War to BYU 24-21. It's a rivalry game. I expected it to be crazy. It was close. It's what we expected. Any other game from last week you want to speak on? We already talked about Louisville saying Miami, because that happened on that Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State handled business like they're supposed to. A&M put out a close one against Arkansas. Arkansas offense looked a lot better.
That's what I was going to say. Wasn't Arkansas, they was just in a tight one with Tennessee too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But see, all it is, the offensive coordinator is not the interim head coach. So was you trying to sabotage Sam Pittman so you can get his job?
Yeah, because he got them playing good now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, they can't get over the hump to get the win. But the fact that they played 2 top 15 teams closely like that took them down to the wire.
Arkansas don't do it. Y'all done did this before. He was there before. He left you before. It's the same man that was coaching the Falcons, quit in the middle of the night and left notes in the players' lockers, couldn't even look these folks in the eye.
He did that?
He did that.
Damn.
Man, look up Petrino when you get a chance. Look up Petrino and motorcycle accident, and it'll tell you everything else you need to know.
Oh, so that's who at Arkansas now?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah. He was at Arkansas then.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes sense then why they playing well. It's Bobby Petrino.
He was the offensive coordinator anyway.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So
I thought it was just some like some no name interim.
No, but he was already the OC though. My point. Yeah. So why the offense playing better now? What was you doing, Bobby Petrino? That's so different now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel.
Oh, okay. Don't act like I'm crazy now. Hey man, you know what? I want this job. Sam Pittman don't need this job.
I mean, or he could have figured out, okay, what we've been doing ain't been working. So let me try this and see if this will work. Cause now I'm trying to get this job. But
they've been doing what he been wanting to do. He been there since last year now. It ain't like this he just got though.
Well, see, we don't even play Arkansas no more, so I don't pay him much attention.
Hey man,
but I do know they just been in 2 dog fights.
Hey man, at the end of the day, it don't matter, man. Pit boss, come on back to Athens, big dog.
Nah, man.
Come on, big dog.
Pit about to go to Florida.
Man, come to death row. Florida. He probably would though. Probably go to Florida to be offensive line coach. I know I would. What? Hey, you hired me a Florida the head coach, but he might be the first call. We finna get that old line right immediately.
Yeah, they need some help down there.
But all right, we're gonna go on, you know what I'm saying, this week coming up. The big game, of course, is Missouri on the road at Vanderbilt College game. They're gonna be the SEC Nation gonna be the Missouri coming in 6-1, ranked 15. Vandy 6-1, ranked number 10 in Nashville. Which black and gold you going with?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with the home squad, man. I'm gonna have to go with Vandy only because they home though. When them boys home, man, them boys play ball for real. It's a big game. Vandy ain't even used to getting this much hype around games. So the fact that game day gonna be there, the home crowd gonna be in it. Diego gonna be Diego. I mean, I feel like Vandy probably gonna win.
Yeah, man, I gotta ride with Vandy. You know what I'm saying?
Which we played both of them now. They play similar.
I think it's gonna be a good game. Like you said, both teams are similar. You know, they want to run the ball and play defense. Missouri probably got one of the best running backs in the country, at least at this point in the season.
At this point, he is the number one running back.
Yeah, the most yards and stuff? Yeah. Okay. I'm still taking Jeremiah Love. I don't care. But that's Notre Dame fault. But anyway, yeah, but I'm taking Vandy though, man. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think it'll go down to the wire. It's gonna come down to which quarterback can make the least mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Diego can hold on to the ball and if Bo Pribula cannot throw interceptions, I think that's what's gonna determine the game.
Now Pribula,
he gave the game away against Alabama.
They similar because he'll take off with that ball too.
Yeah, more definitely.
Diego he definitely gonna take off with it. I ain't gonna say they gave the game away, but
hey man, they had a chance to win the game. The man threw a game losing interception. It was the bad one. It'd be different if it was like, okay, I see where you was trying to go with that. I ain't even see no receiver close.
What would be down? 27-20?
27-24.
27-24.
And they had the ball basically on like the 30.
No, they weren't that far down.
Yes, they was too.
That's field goal range for them. They would have kicked the field goal.
It was like second down.
He caught the ball around the 30-yard line. That pick, the interception was around the 30-yard line.
I think he was closer than that, bro. Because they were almost in field goal range, whoever they was.
Yeah, and
he threw a bad
completed that pass, that would have been around like the 40 where he had the dude that was wide open. That was around the 40-yard line. We caught the pick around the 30-yard line. I'm telling you, I was watching the game.
Who he had wide open?
It was a receiver. He had dreads. I think he was number 2. He was wide open.
I had to go back and look at it again. I was saying, where he threw the ball at wasn't a receiver though.
You can see the receiver jumping up and down, waving his hands, and when he threw the pick, you could see the first.
Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
He had one wide open, but
he was short.
He was trying to go for the big game.
Right. That's what I was saying. I don't even understand where he was throwing the ball at because there was no receiver close.
Well, it was, but he was just covered.
It was.
And then it was a bad throw because he threw it behind the receiver.
Terrible throw.
So
terrible.
Yeah. Throw. But nevertheless, it was a good game.
It was.
But like I say, I think Vandy gonna pull it off, man. I ain't no fan of Vandy, but I like the little swag they got about them.
So Ole Miss is on the road again this week, trying to bounce back, from that heartbreaking loss to them dogs, big dogs in the building. But anyway, now they done dropped from number 5 to number 8. Now they on the road, number 13, Oklahoma, both teams 6-1. Me personally, I look at this game as a playoff game for both teams in the sense of they both have other tough games coming after this. So if you lose this one, you really gonna be behind the 8-ball as far as trying to get into the playoff. Cause I don't see a 3-loss team getting in.
Well, I don't know the way it's looking. ACC weak.
Is the ACC weak or is Clemson just weak?
Clemson weak. Who the ACC got? Florida State?
Georgia Tech, Miami,
That's
Virginia.
Virginia.
They ain't got but one loss.
Man.
Georgia Tech, no losses. Miami, 1 loss.
Yeah, Miami and Georgia Tech got to run into each other.
I don't know if they play or not. I got to go back and look at their schedule. I can't remember.
Either way, that's 3 teams.
So I feel
look
like
at the SEC. You got 5 teams in just the top 10.
You're
talking about 3 teams in they overall conference that might be talking about something.
We talking about 12 from the whole country. Do you think it's gonna be enough spots for a 3-loss team to get in this year? Cause I don't think it will be. I think it's gonna be too many teams that end the season at 10-2, 11-1, conference champions. I mean, you gotta look at all that. Cause the Big 12 champion is in regardless.
A 3-loss team like they got in last year.
I understand that. That was last year. We talking about this year.
This year, just the separation between the top teams and the bottom teams is
which is my point.
It's vast.
That's my point though. Not in the SEC, it ain't.
That's what I'm saying. Look at all these SEC teams.
That's my point though.
That's
how many
top?
So how many SEC teams do you think gonna have 2 losses?
A lot of them.
A lot. That's my point. You're making my point for me. So
that's what I'm saying. If it's a really good SEC team,
ain't no really good SEC team right now. Everybody got a loss in the SEC. I'm saying everybody has at least 1 loss right now in the SEC.
Except for Texas A&M.
Except for A&M. And they still got to play LSU. They still got to play y'all, I think. They still got to play Texas.
Only way we'll play them is in the SEC championship. And if we beat them in that, they only
lost. They play Ole Miss too. I want to say they play Texas, Ole Miss, and LSU.
They do play Texas. They do play LSU. I don't know if they play Ole Miss.
I can't remember it. There's so many schedules to try to keep up with now.
The SEC doing what
Let's
they
say
want.
they get in 4. Let's say they get 4 in.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they got,
you think number 4 gonna have 3 losses? I don't see that.
Possibly. I don't know. I think it'll depend on who it is.
Yeah, because
how they lost.
Texas already got 2 losses, and they still got to go play at Georgia. They still got to play A&M. Georgia got a loss to Alabama. They still got to play Texas at home. Still got to play Georgia Tech at the end of the year.
That's gonna be a good one.
Got to play Mississippi State. I don't know how you feel about them.
Hey, speaking of, man, shout out to Georgia Tech, man. Them boys in the top 10. I can't remember one time seeing Georgia Tech in the top 10.
They won the ACC in 2009. So
2009.
Yeah, they done been in the top 10 since then, but 2009 was like the best season I could think of off the top of my head.
Well, it's been that long since they've been in the top 10.
Yeah, man. Paul Johnson with a triple out game. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to give them boys a shout out, man. I don't hate or dislike Georgia Tech. Now I like them boys. You know
no. I definitely root for Georgia Tech.
When it comes to Georgia, man, Tech life, man.
I root for Tech until they play Georgia.
Tech life and Hell Southern. All that
we're not rocking with Georgia State though at all.
All that barking and stuff that go on. I don't like all that.
Hey, you know what though?
I never was the type to like a lot of noise.
I'm conflicted on Georgia State because Dale McGee the head coach now. You know, and
so what beef you got with Georgia State?
They Georgia State, and I grew up a Georgia Southern fan, so why would I like State?
Because you a Georgia fan.
I'm a Georgia,
So
I'm a Georgia Southern fan and a Georgia fan.
Any school outside of Georgia you should like. But you know what's crazy though?
I'm a Southern fan.
You don't like Georgia State, but you like Georgia Southern, Georgia Tech.
I wouldn't say I just like Georgia Tech. I like to see them do good.
Okay, so you like them
until they play Georgia.
And I'm the opposite.
But I mean,
I got nothing against Georgia State. I would want to see them do good. I would want to see Tech do good. I would want to see Southern do good. I would want to see Georgia Bulldogs do terrible.
It's like, for me, it's more personal ties to schools. Like my daddy played at Georgia Southern. I grew up going to their games.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I grew up going to Georgia games. With Georgia Tech, I knew a couple players that went there. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Yeah, okay. Georgia State, I didn't have no attachment to whatsoever until now. Cause like Dale McGee, the head coach, he was at Georgia. He was the running backs coach at Georgia. He was also the interim head coach at Georgia Southern. They won a bowl game. They should have hired him, but neither here nor there. That's how he ended up at Georgia. And I don't know if you remember, but Toombs County starting quarterback last year is at Georgia State right now. He ain't starting, but he on the roster though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, I feel you.
Now I got like, okay, I really know him. I want to see old boy do good. You know what I'm saying? He from the crib, so you know, like that.
I feel you.
But like, if it come down to it, you know, it's Georgia over everybody. You know, when it come down to it, but we gonna talk the trash regardless.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So Georgia Tech play Bama, I'm going with Tech.
Of course.
Tech by Hundon.
Bama play anybody, you going with the other team.
No, when they play Auburn, I hope both of them lose.
Yeah, but you hope Alabama lose more.
No, I hope both of them take L. Them in Tennessee, both of them should lose. They just ended a loss for everybody. We ain't even gonna play the game. Just both teams forfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you hope Bama forfeit more.
I don't care. Both of them could lose equally. Moving on. A&M on the road. Number 20 LSU. Of course, it's a night game because it's in LSU. They just get all the night games. They should get some on the Georgia, but anyway.
Yeah. I ain't got no hard feelings towards LSU, but they do always put a lot of hype and emphasis around LSU in night games for whatever reason, as if they just can't lose at night or something.
Like they ain't been taking L's at night. This ain't new.
I never understood the hype about, Death Valley, the hardest place to play, and the night game. LSU been getting thumped. They got thumped plenty of nights.
I'm talking about been getting BTA.
Yeah.
They do same night games.
Dominique, man, if you hear this, my boy, no offense, but Texas probably finna go in there and thump them boys again.
Oh no, all offense. With all offense.
See, you and Dominique, y'all had y'all little words and stuff back and forth at the job.
What you mean?
But
we cool.
I know. I'm saying y'all cool, but you talk a lot of Georgia trash, and he talk a lot of LSU talking LSU trash. So y'all kind of got y'all little thing going on where y'all trash talk each other team. But me and him cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't say nothing out of the way about my team, so I ain't trying to say nothing out of the way about his team. But at the same time, I feel like Texas A&M probably gonna go in there and get this dub.
A&M for the dub, man.
But like I say, it's a rival game. But just this year here, Texas A&M just the more complete team.
Is it really a rival though? Like they kind of made it into it. They try to make it a rivalry.
They the reason
when they joined the SEC.
They the reason the overtime rules got switched to after the second overtime you got to do nothing but go for twos because they had the game where it was like 70-something points apiece.
They went to like 7 overtimes, no defense being played at all.
So they the reason that got implemented. It was a shootout. That's what you call a shootout. Well, I mean, 140-something points scored.
You gave both teams the ball at the 25, and both defenses was already mid. Yeah. Like they wasn't even good to start the game.
And then wow.
Like,
yeah, that's why I say
it's like who gonna drop a pass.
It's always a good game when they play each other. I ain't gonna say always. Yeah. I'm pretty sure one and just straight up dog the other.
It's usually a good game.
Usually a good game. Yeah. So that's why I say. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I say, LSU they got a decent defense. But it's their offense, man. I don't got no faith in their offense.
And my question about their defense is Whit Weeks gonna be back? Cause he was out last week. I don't know what the timeline is.
Yeah, that's right. He was.
So without him out there, the LSU defense ain't the same for real. And they still decent, but it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, that boy gonna make him some money this year. He might mess around and go top 3 rounds of the NFL draft.
It's possible.
And I wouldn't have said that about him before the season.
It's possible.
You know. But anyway, one more game to get to before we wrap this thing on up. Former dog, Fran Brown. He wasn't there that long, but boy, if he ain't a dog, he a dog for real. Hey man, listen to that man talk. I want to go suit back up. I don't never want to suit back up. I'm hurting. I be all right. I wake up in the morning hurt sometimes.
It'd be all right. It'd be all right.
Hey, I want to play with Fran Brown though, but he on what I'm on. You feel me? But they 3-4 right now. They ain't roster ain't quite hitting the same. Lost a lot to the transfer portal because Syracuse can't spend the money everybody else can spend. It is what it is.
So that's what you blaming it on?
Nah, that's a fact. That is a fact, my guy. I mean, they Syracuse for a reason. But they fight though. They fight.
So real quick, that ain't the last game. We done saved the best for last. But we're gonna go ahead and finish talking about the Syracuse game.
Oh, my bad. I forgot about that one. But anyway, Syracuse on the road, number 7, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech gonna handle their business, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to fight though.
Think so?
Syracuse ain't laying down for nobody.
Syracuse beat Florida State.
I think so.
I think they did. But
I don't know. I have to go back and look. They 3-4.
Syracuse is one of them teams Georgia Tech ain't gonna be able to just go in there and sleep on.
No.
They're gonna make them play. Same way they do with Clemson. Make Clemson. It might have been Clemson they beat that I'm thinking about. I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, of course I like Georgia Tech for the dub, but they can't sleep on them boys.
Definitely can't sleep on them. Because like I said, Syracuse gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? That what made me like them so much.
The fight in them.
Yeah, because I mean they're like a Fran Brown coach team. Yeah, they got the dub against Clemson. Yeah. 34-21. Since then though, they on a 3-game losing streak. Ooh, they lost bad to Duke, they lost to SMU, lost to Pitt. Had a loss to Tennessee to start the season. We expected that. But we're gonna see if they can bounce back and pull this major upset over Tech. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But like I said, they're gonna fight though. They is gonna fight no matter what the scope is. Them boys play hard, and you can't do nothing but respect that.
Yeah, I think Georgia Tech gonna show up though, man. Because like I say, this is the first time they've been in the top 10, and like you say, since about 2009. So I think this is an exciting feeling for them. So they know, okay, we lose, we right back out of it. Oh, yeah. So they're gonna go out there and they're gonna handle business.
They're gonna want to shine, my boy.
No. That we say the best game for last.
No, it ain't. It's gonna be a terrible game.
That's the best game for last. You got Alabama traveling to Saskatchewan.
Alabama
playing the Gamecocks on their homecoming. I don't know what made them schedule us on their homecoming, but they wanted to schedule Alabama for their homecoming game. So it might be a little better than Nick expecting it. You know what I'm saying? Being at his homecoming, they're gonna have the crowd in it. They got the little whatever they do for their week to prepare for homecoming. They might even throw a little pep rally. I don't know if they have them in college, but if they do, they probably had one. But whatever they do for their homecoming week, they're gonna have all the whatever going for them. It's a big game, so I think the game might go be a little closer than it should be. But of course, Alabama gonna win.
It's only a big game because it's a conference game and this is the SEC. So every week is a big game.
Yeah, but this their homecoming.
You sleep on Mississippi State, you want to, you're gonna be toting that L.
Yeah.
However, no.
Only reason I'm saying it might be a better game is because it's their homecoming. You know what I'm saying?
That homecoming don't mean the same thing in college as it do in high school, bro. It just ain't the same. You playing in front of 60, 70, 90, 100,000 every week. Yeah. So what made the day special?
I don't know. I mean, it's their homecoming. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool for the fans.
We did what South Carolina did. When I was playing high school, my senior year in high school, we thought it would have been a good idea to schedule McIntosh for our homecoming, and they came in there and thumped us. Same thing Jeff Davis did to us. They scheduled us as their homecoming game, and we went in there and thumped them so much to the point Kaiser said, "Don't score no more."
I can't relate.
Crazy.
Anyway, homecoming in high school though is about money, but it ain't just money. But it's when you schedule the homecoming, it's about money. It's gonna be a big money game because all the alumni coming back and all that good stuff. It's really tradition.
So you don't think it's gonna be a close game?
No.
We
Man.
only 11 and a half point favorite.
I'm taking
Not
Bama.
even, not even 2 touchdowns.
I like Bama to cover.
Only reason I think we might cover. Don't get me wrong. Now, I got all faith in Alabama, but it's just a homecoming game. You know we're gonna get everybody best basically. So the way they performed last week is not the way they're gonna perform this week.
South Carolina has been a disappointment for me this entire season. I assumed that they would be better.
I just don't think. I thought they would be better than what they is too, but I just don't think they got the offense to put up the points.
Exactly, and they should. But for whatever reason, it ain't working out. Their line ain't as good. Their run game is non-existent. It is what it is, you know. But with that being said,
run a little bit on Vandy, but
they're still Vandy. They good, but you still Vandy. But with that being said, man, we're gonna go and wrap this thing on up. Any final words, Mr. Rodriguez?
Nah, man. Only thing I gotta say is roll tide, man. Roll tide.
Man, go Dogs.
Y'all ready? Clap pad, snapbacks, Endzone Views, big hits, big dreams, can't lose. Chain gang marching, them boys in the trenches, Gradure gladiators stacking up defenses. Hail Mary visions, cold cooking up schemes. Every Friday night we chasing them dreams. Stadium roaring, the crowd too loud. Cleats cut the turf, hands up in the clouds. Flags fly, rest whistle, tension thick. Game clock ticking, better move quick. Endzone View, where legends are made. Fingers to the sky, the anthem parade. Endzone View, sweat, blood, and bruises. Victory's the prize, ain't no room for excuses. QB in the pocket, ice veins in his stare. Cornerbacks lurking, but he don't care. Downfield missile spirals like a dart. Receiver snacks glory, that's pure heart. Tailgate smoke, ribs on the grill. Southern boys cooking